前回ね、金庫のさ、暗号がずっとわかんなくてね、まあ、攻略サイトというか、YouTube のね、他の人のやってるのを見たらですね、犬の名前なんだよね、暗号がね。で、アルファベットなんだよ。いやー、アルファベットだからさ、字を見ないとさ、まあ、英語が得意な人はわかるかもしれないけどさ、まあ、この人との会話でね、犬の名前を言ったんだよ。もう今は聞けないんだけどさ、犬の名前、犬の名前はもうさ、わかんないんだよね。犬の名前を思い出さないとね、解けないんだよ。犬の名前をさ、思い出すシステムが存在しないんだね。この人の犬だよね。この人の犬の名前が暗号なんだよね。エノックなんだよ、エノック。これさ、ローマ字で打つとさ、ローマ字的に考えてさ、で、ここで C か K かってなっちゃうよね。K らしいんだよね。多分ね、音楽室の鍵ですね。いやー、犬の名前を忘れてたら全然解けないよね、あそこは。それにアルファベットだからさ、わかんないよね。外国のゲームだからしょうがないけどさ。
The pigment of this paint is brighter than it should be.
Meaning?
We have found our second forgery.
Oh.
Poirot, the door. What are you doing in?
Monsieur Christiansen, welcome home.
This doesn't look good, does it?
We have much to discuss.
So Mr. Christensen had an opportunity and a motive, but he continues to deny killing her.
And still 2 forgeries remain.
I knew it.
Pardon, monsieur?
I knew that's why she stayed so friendly with her. Irene always said she was
Perhaps you should elaborate on the identity of her?
the curator. Evelyn, what's her name? She could spot a forgery. If the board of trustees at the museum got wind of this, Miss Warbeck's...
新しいお知らせ。トロフィーを獲得しました。PS ボタンを押すと詳細を確認できます。
She wouldn't be held responsible for her actions.
It seems Monsieur Christiansen may not be the only person tied to Mademoiselle.
機密。
Madame Hélène has confirmed the surprise appearance of her husband during the intermission of her show. And as expected, Monsieur Hastings, there is something troubling you?
If I may speak freely.
You do not have to ask my permission.
This is all very overwhelming. We seem to be taking one step forward and...
I can understand your confusion, but you cannot allow it to consume you and your emotions to...
Easier said than done. I just...
Oui, monsieur?
Must you be so hard on her?
I presume you refer to Mademoiselle Farquhar.
You talk about emotions not taking charge.
She is a suspect in a murder investigation, not a guest at afternoon tea. If Mademoiselle Farquhar is more important than discovering the truth and finding justice...
I would have thought you would know better of me by now.
When it is your investigation, you will have the authority to conduct your questioning how you see fit. Until then, I will continue in a manner that has and continues.
And I'll just keep my opinions to myself.
Let us focus on the case. What do we...
Mr. Christensen suggested she had romantic feelings towards Irene, but she was just another of her pawns.
She cleaned the master key to hide Mademoiselle Gott Smythe's actions. But perhaps she then became worried about her own involvement.
You think she could have killed her to stop the truth coming out to the trustees?
Which would in turn ruin her career.
機密。どうしようかね。
Your Grace.
Detective Poirot, good morning. Can I assume there is still...
London is a very large city. I would fathom a guess that there is more than one, as I have not had the chance to arrest him yet.
Your confidence astounds me. Look, I'm meeting the young Russian girl here. She had some questions about the museum... God teaches us to forgive and love thy neighbor. Sometimes that can be more challenging than expected.
Has she offended you personally?
Using the museum for her sordid meetings with those uncouth men, I'd say.
She doesn't strike me as someone that would be caught up in that sort of thing.
And what sort of thing am I referring to?
Well,
Exactly. If you don't know, it would be wise to remain. I walked in on them in the restoration room a couple of weeks ago. I had come straight from I opened the door and saw them all sit.
You are not aware of what they were meeting about?
Do you need to wash your ears out? I just told you what they were up to. And I could see she had the financial.
新しいお知らせ。トロフィーを獲得しました。PS ボタンを押すと詳細を確認できます。
窓もはゼル。ヒーバンはプレーンの男と会った。マドモアゼル。マドモアゼルって2人いるんだね。コートスマイス。ここにはいないね。この人か。コートスナイス。コートスナイス。ウォーベック。ウォーベックって誰だろう。ウォーベックはここにはいないね。
Go on, then. You make it sound as though it is I that
Forgive me, have I misinterpreted?
If you cannot even understand what I have to say, how will you ever...
That is perhaps a matter best discussed at a later time. What I wish to know now is a...
There is no need to lose one's temper, Detective.
Your Grace, please.
A lesson for another time. Let's just say that I certainly...
Merci, Your
なんか
Grace.
何も教えてくれないんだ、結局。
Go on, then.
Merci, Your Grace. 路面電車が通るんだね。路面電車見たいんだけどな。
2階建てだね。ロンドン2階建てバスの路面電車は昔走ってたのかな。
Mademoiselle Warbeck, if you have a moment.
この人がマドモアゼル・モベック。
I'm actually rather busy. Is there any chance you could come back later?
I would have thought recovering your painting and identifying a murderer would be at the top of your priority list.
I'm sorry. It's just been so hectic here. Usually after an exhibition, the artist's work would be returned to them.
But on this occasion, that is not an option.
I still have every intention of going ahead with the exhibit that includes her work. I'm still the curator of this museum.
I recall Mademoiselle Kortsmai referred to the exhibit as hers.
Is it necessary?
You do not wish to impede my investigation?
No, but I don't really understand what they have to do with the case.
It is important that...
That is quite all right, mademoiselle.
Honorable? That's a good one.
I get the sense you two spend your time butting faces.
Butting heads.
Oui, butting heads.
It would be easier to say what we do agree on. I don't know what he has against me. I didn't like one of his suggestions for an exhibition.
You have been most helpful.
Oh. Aha. Ah. Ah. Aha.
Thursday 木曜日午後2時クラウドミーティング写真撮っとこうかな。木曜の2時ミーティング。ウィリアム・マーシャル。水曜日インタビュー。木曜日納品。土曜日ガライベント。会議。出席。写真撮っとくこれも。 マウントジョイ、ロバーツ、ハグリーブス、イブリンク・ラクシュミ・ウォーベック、ダニエラ・フリーマン、クイーンズ・ロイヤル、ランサーズ・バトラー、価格引き上げ、ローマ延長、振る舞い、学童数制限。ちょっと時間が来ちゃったんで、また次回で。